always to come on the tours with us. We have business conference. We go to actually see the land that we as a group own, and our company is called Black Star Pan-African Community. So we can literally show you this is the ownership of us as a people who have put our money together that have traveled, and we can really connect you with at the business conference to Africans in the diaspora that have moved there, business people that you're going to need to know to get things done in the country, and then just good people that we just have around in general to make sure that you're good and they'll check up on you. So for me, that's the best way to enter a country and to have success. So I see people, when they get to Africa, they run into drama and problems, but then again, they don't follow certain protocol. And, they have a right to do what they want to do and if they want to mess up the experience. But people like myself always say to everyone that's family, if you want to have a conversation about Africa, you can call me. There's no consultation. My goal is to talk to people, build relationship, and anything that I can do for someone to share or point them in the right direction, I'm open to. And if they want to come on our tours and come on our business connection and things like that, they're more than welcome once they're clear about certain things, but it's never something forced on them. But definitely always want to make sure that we share good experience and information. So a lot of things that we have is we've recorded a lot of videos on the process of repatriation, investment, whether it's through interviews or that's in the country. So even beyond that, I know sometimes it's not going to get everyone, but I always let folks that people like myself out there, but they literally have to just do the research and find us online.
Bomani, let me ask you this question, and then I'd like for you to tell our listeners where you can be reached via social media or via social media, email, phone number, all that. Economically, how can those brothers and sisters in the diaspora make a living for themselves through the repatriation piece? And we are hearing now about the year of return, and we're coming up on another anniversary, I think in December, if I'm not mistaken, with the year of return. Are you affiliated, or are you collaborating with that organization, or is it just a title, the Year of Return, where other Africans are just collectively coming together to welcome our brothers and sisters from the diaspora? Economically, how is it feasible for our people when they decide to repatriate? Say they want to repatriate today to Ghana, to Africa, right? Economically, how can they survive and make a living for themselves?
Yes, as far as survive, make a living for yourself, I would have to base that on your experience in America. Not all of us have these skills in these positions and things like that. And as I was just saying to you, that I was in the U.S. Navy, so I learned one unique skill, aircraft maintenance, that got me connected into information technology and other things. But as far as the best thing I would recommend anyone is build your business, build your skills now. And now if you're 30, 40, 50 years old, I would think that you'd have time to build certain things. So what you do is you put your energy with several other people's energy, and what you can do on the African continent, whatever country you choose, you rent a house for maybe a year, and you find the best price for a long-term rental, and then also you put your ground game together as far as getting your business set up and organized. And then with this, I'm basically saying people would have to have a bunch of things already in place, especially the need to know how and understanding, because then all you need to get is a lawyer or a consultant in the country to help you do the rest. And then you have to set up to be something to where you're not so much doing business to where you're stressing the local clientele. You're also more tapping into financial resources of international, the international world. So example, you get to Ghana and you build a real estate development company to where you help people, get homes or get settled or take care of a lot of the groundwork for them. That's a way to make some unique money. And then now you don't only just have local customers, you have a lot of international customers, so that will help. Tech support and, private business consultation based on your expertise, and that becomes something that you're offering there on the continent and in the diaspora itself. So these things work effectively if they're planned out and you start building your custom base and you have things set up in the U.S. And then once you get to Ghana, you can tap more into local customer and clientele. Like one of the business I do plan on doing beyond tourism is, my IT service and consultation business, and literally looking to go after a contract basis to where we can provide technical support for, certain Black-owned enterprises in America or other parts of the world. And then other business, tourism. I can run my tourism business from Ghana. When I'm doing tours to Tanzania, I just have to organize certain things to where we fly from Ghana to Tanzania. Other people could meet us in Tanzania. And, you literally just work it from there and you build it on up. But there's no limitations to what you can build. It just takes the level of this organizing it, doing all your ground research, having some of the best people to have your back, and really just putting in the perspective and putting the work and time into it, and it will get there in Africa. There's no doubt about that growth, but if you kind of don't have the team set up and you kind of want to do things more individually and you don't have that kind of support, it's going to be a little more trickier. And if you went with $50,000, $100,000, go out quick. So even if you just have $10,000 and you keep on, you're making money or you're generating income, you're good to go. You'll be more of a survivor than someone coming a large sum of money, and then it may take them 10 years to even make some more money from that business because they just don't have it established.
Wonderful, man. You've mentioned some great, valid points. I certainly appreciate that. So tell us how our listeners can contact you on social media and how you can be reached before we get out of here in closing.
Yes, our website is africafortheafricans.org. Email is afta2010@msn.com. I am on Facebook as Facebook is facebook.com/Bomani, or you type in Bomani and it will come up. Same thing, Instagram, Bomani2015, Twitter, Bomani2010, and then as far as YouTube, Bomani2007. And once you're on my YouTube channel, you'll see literally about a good 13 straight years of video documentation in Africa, including countries like Ghana, Togo, Benin, Ethiopia. Even have a nice little journey in Brazil to show the African presence in Brazil.
Man, that is phenomenal, brother. We want to say thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate you coming on to the show. We look forward to having you back, brother. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, brother. Appreciate you, and take care, family.
All right, guys, there you are. You listen to Brother Bomani. He's talking about repatriation and why repatriation is a beautiful thing. So until next time, guys, stay blessed and stay tuned for more. Peace and love.